Last Saturday, I spent a few hours showing homes. The buyers loved the ones I showed them. It checked almost every boxes. Great location, good school catchments, recently renovated. Even the prices were below the recent comparable sales. I thought they were going to make an offer. Instead, they looked at me and asked, Mike, what if prices are lower in September? So we laughed. No offers were made. And here's the crazy part. This isn't the first time it's happened. In fact, almost every serious buyers I have worked with recently is asking the same question. Everyone says we are finally in a buyer's market, so why aren't the buyers buying? Today, I'm going to explain what's really happening behind the scenes, and if you are waiting for the perfect time to buy, this video could save you from making an expensive mistake. Hi everyone, this is Mike.chou with eXp Realty. Every week I work with buyers and sellers throughout Greater Vancouver, and I spend a lot of time analyzing market data, not just the headlines, but what's actually happening on the ground. Today's video is not another market update. It's about understanding why buyers are behaving the way they are and what that means for the rest of 2026. Let's dive in. Everyone wanted a buyer's market until we actually get one. Think back just 2 or 3 years ago, homes were selling within a week. Some properties have 20 offers. Buyers waived inspections, people offered hundreds of thousands over asking. Back then, everyone said, I will buy when the market cools down. Well, the market has cooled down already. Inventory has increased, competition eased, negotiations are back. Subject clauses are returned, prices reduction are becoming more common. If someone had described today's market back in 2022, most buyers would have said, perfect, that's exactly when I will buy. But something unexpected happened. Instead of becoming more confident, buyers became even more cautious. Why? Buyers are not waiting because of the prices. They are waiting because of the uncertainty. This is the biggest misunderstanding I hear. People think buyers are waiting because homes are still too expensive. Price matters. Of course it is. But after hundreds of conversations with clients, I have realized something. Very few people are saying, I cannot afford the payment. What they're actually saying is, what if prices fall another 5%? What if Bank of Canada decided to cut rates again? What if the economy gets worse? What if I buy today and regret in 6 months? Notice something? Those are not affordability questions. They are confidence questions. Real estate has always been emotional. People don't buy homes when they are certain about prices. They buy when they are certain about their future. Right now, many Canadians are not sure what the general economic situation will look like over the next few years, and uncertainty keeps people frozen. Here's what buyers don't realize. Ironically, while everyone waits, the market keeps on moving. Not dramatically, but quietly. Good homes still sell. Well-priced single homes continue attracting attention. Townhomes in desirable school catchments still generate competition. Properties with redevelopment potential continue receiving interest. Meanwhile, buyers keep refreshing the online browser, waiting for something dramatic to happen. The problem is, market rarely ring a bell when they have actually reached the bottom. By the time news starts saying the housing market is recovering, many of the best opportunities have already disappeared. History have shown this over and over again. Recovery usually happens while the headline is still negative. The market isn't just one market anymore. Here's something the headlines don't explain. People talk about Vancouver housing market as if everything moves together. It doesn't. Single homes, townhomes, condos, luxury properties, redevelopment land, each segment behaves differently. For example, condos have faced more pressure because there's significantly more supply. Some investors are selling, some owners are completing pre-sale purchase they no longer want. That's naturally puts pressure on pricing. Single homes tells a different story. Many homeowners bought many years ago. They have grown substantial equity. Many secure very low mortgage rates. They are simply not forced to sell. If they don't receive a price they like, they often stay put. That's why single home prices generally become more resilient. It's not because single homes are immune, it's because the motivations of sellers are completely different. The opportunity no one talks about. Here's the opportunity that many buyers overlook. Everyone focuses on price, but price is only one part of a transaction. Today, buyers often have something they didn't have a few years ago: time, negotiating power, inspection, financing clauses, flexibility on completion days, repair request, seller's credits. These advantages don't show up in average price statistics, but they can save buyers tens of thousands of dollars or prevent them from making costly mistakes. I have clients negotiating repairs, better possession dates, and even seller's credit that simply wouldn't have been possible during the peak markets. That's the real value. So, should you buy now? People ask me this question almost every day. Mike, should I wait? My answer is always the same. If you are buying purely to flip a property in a year, of course, timing matters a lot. But if you are buying a home you will enjoy for the next 7 or 10 years, trying to perfectly predict the bottom is incredibly difficult. Economists change their opinions, banks revise their forecast, interest rate expectations change all the time. Employment data changes, nobody consistently predict the exact turning point. The better question is not, can I buy at the absolute bottom? It's actually, am I buying the right home at a price that I'm comfortable with? That's a question you can actually answer yourself. So yes, everyone says it is a buyer's market, but buyers are not waiting because there are no opportunities. They are waiting because uncertainty feels uncomfortable. Ironically, that's exactly when some of the best long-term opportunities often appear. The market won't send you a notification saying, "Congratulations, today is the bottom." It never has, and it never will. The smartest buyers focus less on predicting headlines and more on making decisions that fit their own lives and financial goals. If you found this video helpful, I would really appreciate you could hit the like button and subscribe. It really helps the channel and lets me continue producing this video every week. I would love to hear from you. If you are thinking about buying, what's stopping you right now? Is it affordability, interest rate, or you are simply waiting to see what's going to happen next? Leave a comment below. I read and can reply to every one of them. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video, or simply, Better Call Mike.